This is the new Giant Defy Advanced Pro Zero road bike for the 2024 season, and in this episode I will give you the buyer's guide for this bike, and also I will make a comparison between this bike and the Canyon Endurace CF SLX 8 Di2 road bike. So, hello friends and welcome to another episode of Cycling Insider. So, as I was saying, let's make the buyer's guide and let's talk about this latest, greatest Giant Defy Advanced Pro Zero road bike with a retail price of $6,500, which is absolutely eye-watering price, and then we will make a comparison with another very interesting Canyon Endurace road bike. So we can first answer the question, who is this bike for? So of course, Giant Defy is an absolute legend when it comes to endurance road bikes. So these kind of bikes are designed to be as comfortable as possible. So when you are spending long days in the saddle, you want to be refreshed. And also the geometry of these bikes is a bit more relaxed. So if you are looking for something like that, so a bit more relaxed geometry, comfortable bike ride, long days in the saddle, then definitely Giant Defy is one of those bikes you have to consider. When we speak about the paint schemes on this bike, as I see on this Defy Advanced Pro Zero, there is only one paint scheme on offer. This is this kind of dark blue paint scheme. I wish that Giant is offering at least another paint scheme, because this bike out of the box is a very expensive bike, so I'm really not sure why there is only one paint scheme on offer for this specific Defy Advanced Pro Zero road bike. Okay, now we can dive into the specifications and really see what are you going to get for your hard-earned $6,500. So we can start off with the frame and the fork. So this frame is the carbon fiber frame from Giant, and it is their Giant Advanced Grade Composite. So this is the second tier of the Giant carbon fiber frames. Above this they have their Advanced SL carbon fiber frames. And also, don't forget that the Giant carbon fiber frames come with their lifetime warranty, and this fork, of course, the Giant carbon fiber fork on the SL grade carbon fiber fork. So both carbon fiber frame and the fork have a 12mm true axles front and the back. This frame is with the Shimano's press fit bottom bracket, and also internal cable routing on this endurance road bike. All in, absolutely no complaints here from me. It's a top-notch carbon fiber frame from Giant, and as I said, this is a second tier of the quality of the carbon fiber frames that Giant can do. Now let's look at some smaller pieces like the handlebar and the stem. So what are we going to get? So when it comes to the handlebar, this is the Giant carbon fiber contact SLR diffuse handlebar. So this is a carbon fiber handlebar, and it is paired with the Giant contact SL Aero stem. So this stem is aluminum stem, and here I have to say that I'm really glad that Giant is using separate pieces for the handlebar and the stem, just because nothing is so proprietary here. It's easy to adjust your position on the bike and easy to replace any pieces in the future if you really need to. And I will also mention here that this handlebar, carbon fiber handlebar, is what they call a diffuse handlebar, so a bit more, aerodynamically optimized handlebar. And also, as I see, the width of this handlebar is from about 42 centimeters to 44 centimeters, depending on the size of the frame. But for majority of the frames, let's say size like medium-large, the width of the handlebar is 42 centimeters. Now, when you look at the saddle and the seat post, you will get the Giant Fleet SL saddle paired with the Giant Diffuse SLR carbon fiber seat post. This Giant Diffuse SLR carbon fiber seat post is absolutely superb, and it's definitely going to soak up some of the smaller road bumps, so that's absolutely excellent. And I will just mention here that this Giant Fleet SL saddle, Giant makes some good saddles recently, and probably you will like this Giant Fleet SL saddle. If not, again, it's a personal preference, and it's very easy to replace the saddles. Now let's see the group set on this bike. So what are you gonna get? So the group set, so shifters, front mech and the rear mech, everything is the Shimano's Ultegra Di2 electronic group set. So this is the 12-speed electronic group set from Shimano. Absolutely superb group set, and I have no complaints about this group set. It's gonna work perfectly fine. And also included with this group set is that the braking performance is again Shimano Ultegra hydraulic disc brakes front and the back. Here you will get the Shimano's RT800 braking rotors, superb braking rotors. So with the Shimano iStack technology, so good heat dissipation, good stopping power, and also they didn't cut corners here, so both rotors are 160 millimeters front and back, which is exactly what you want on any road bike. Also, I have to mention here that when you look some of the pieces like the cassette and the chain, again, no cutting corners. The cassette is a full Shimano Ultegra 12-speed cassette. This is 1134 cassette, paired with the Shimano Ultegra chain, 12-speed chain, and also paired with the Shimano's Ultegra crankset, which is 5034 crankset. Also, this crankset comes with the Giant power meter, their Power Pro power meter, which is absolutely excellent, again, considering the retail price of this bike. And I'll just mention here that the gear ratio, as you see, 3450 is the crankset, and also you have the cassette 1134, so you really have this 1-to-1 gear ratio, so no problems in, attacking any steep mountains or really spending a lot of hours in the saddle. As I was saying, the press fit bottom bracket on this bike, Shimano press fit bottom bracket, I'm not expecting any creaking noises or any problems because this level of the carbon fiber frames from Giant should have a very good quality control. Now let's talk about the wheel set on this bike. Again, one of the secret sauces of this bike, definitely. So you will get the Giant's own SLR 136 carbon fiber wheel set. So there are a few small details here I just want to point out about this wheel set. So this wheel set, of course, if you would be buying it on the open market, the rear wheel about 700 British pounds, the front wheel about 500 British pounds, so definitely you see, it's an expensive wheel set. And I have to mention here that it is a carbon fiber wheel set, which is superb, but just keep in mind that this is the hookless wheel set. So you'll have to make sure that when you are replacing your tires in the future, they are hookless compatible tires. And this wheel set has a rim height of 36 millimeters, and also internally it is 22.4 millimeters. Hubs on this wheel set are Giant own low friction hubs with the steel cartridge bearings. The rear hub is based on the DT Swiss ratchet system, which is absolutely excellent. And I will just mention here that the spokes they are using are from Sapim CX-Ray. Again, superb stuff, 24 spokes front and back. And the total weight of this carbon fiber wheel set is, Giant is claiming 1,442 grams. So, all in, superb carbon fiber wheel set, but just keep in mind that this is a hookless wheel set, so specific hookless compatible tires will be needed if you need to change your tires, when you need to change your tires in the future. So, speaking about the tires, here you will get the Giant Gavia Fondo Zero tire, 32mm tire, measuring 33.5 millimeters. So excellent stuff in my opinion, huge air volume, definitely gonna be a smooth bike ride. And again, just repeating myself a bit, in the future when you are replacing your tires, definitely keep it at least 32mm tires. This frame can go, I believe, all the way to 36mm tires, so you can even increase the volume of the tires, but also make sure that they are hookless compatible tires. This Giant Defy will also come with some extras on the bike. For example, you will have a computer mount, you will have the, fender mounts ready, you will get the water bottle cages, and of course the wheel set is gonna be tubeless, prepared out of the box. Giant is not claiming the bike weight here, but I would expect in some kind of size medium-large that this bike is probably around 7.8 kilograms, excluding any pedals. And also I forgot to mention here that when you look at the way they've routed the hydraulic braking lines, It's very nice. It goes under the handlebar, under the stem, and then inside the carbon fiber frame. So definitely, it's a bit easier to work on these hydraulic brake lines if you need to replace anything in the future. So, as I promised now, so when you look at this bike, Giant Defy Advanced Pro Zero, with the retail price of $6,500 US, we gotta put this into perspective considering other endurance road bikes on the market. And of course, we have to make a comparison with direct-to-consumer brand Canyon and their Canyon Endurace CF SLX 8 Di2 Aero road bike. Absolute mouthful of bike names here. And this bike has a retail price of $5,500 US. So it's $1,000 US cheaper than Giant. And briefly, what are we getting here with this Canyon? So again, a superb carbon fiber frame in the forks. This is the Canyon's CF SLX level of carbon fiber. So again, a second tier level of carbon fiber frame in the fork. Canyon is offering a 6 years warranty on their carbon fiber frames. Again, press fit bottom bracket from Shimano, 12mm through axles front and the back, and all internally routed cables. When it comes to the group set, the same Shimano Ultegra Di2 electronic group set, 12-speed group set, so shifters, front mech, rear mech, crankset is Shimano Ultegra, cassette is Shimano Ultegra 1134 cassette, and also the braking system, Shimano Ultegra hydraulic disc brakes in this case, and the braking rotors 160mm front and the back, and again using the Shimano's RT 800 braking rotors in this case. And of course, carbon fiber pieces for the handlebar and the stem, and this is the one-piece handlebar and the stem from Canyon, so just keep that in mind. This is, totally different from Giant's offering. This is a proprietary carbon fiber piece, and if you need to replace it in the future, it's gonna be something from the Canyon's Aero offering, and it's not gonna be so easy to, change anything on this one-piece handlebar and the stem, basically this cockpit. Also, carbon fiber superb seat post, very famous Canyon VCLS seat post, probably still the best in the business when it comes to absorbing road bumps, and on this bike you are also getting a physique saddle. And the biggest difference, in my opinion, is the wheelset. So on this Canyon bike you are getting an absolutely stunning DT Swiss ERC 1400 D-cut wheelset. So still, in my opinion, DT Swiss makes one of the best wheelsets in the market. This is a carbon fiber wheelset from DT Swiss. If you need to buy it on the open market, about $2,400 US. Total weight of this wheelset approximately 1,400 grams. And some of the highlights definitely on this wheelset include that it is a classical hooked carbon fiber wheelset, so you have a much bigger choice of tires you can use on this wheelset. It is 35mm high carbon rims, inner width 22mm, and they are using the superb DT Swiss 240 hubs front and the back, and also the DT Swiss Aero competition spokes. I'll just mention here that this DT Swiss 240 hubs are based on, again, a superb DT Swiss Ratchet EXP36 system, and all in this wheelset, I'm not so sure the only thing on this Canyon bike, does it come already tubeless prepared out of the box? I'm not so sure, but all in my opinion, this is just a superb, stunning carbon fiber wheelset from DT Swiss. So the main difference, if I have to point out, between this Canyon bike and the Giant Defy is that Canyon is using, in my opinion, a bit better wheelset, so DT Swiss ERC 1400 D-cut Aero wheelset, and also Canyon has this bit of limitation with the one-piece handlebar and the stem carbon fiber, so again it is a proprietary piece, so just keep that in mind. And I also forgot to mention that Canyon comes with a power meter also. This is a one-sided 4i power meter. So, in a summary, in a conclusion, what would be my advice to you? If you consider that this Canyon Endurace has a retail price of $5,500 US, and the Giant Defy has a price of $6,500 US, I'm sorry, but I just don't see where is this difference of $1,000 US coming from in the case of Giant. I just don't see the value in this extra $1,000 US price. So in this case, it's very straightforward for me. If you got the money, then if you want to spend $5,500 US, you should definitely go for the Canyon Endurace CF SLX8 Di2 Aero road bike. It's kind of, sad to say, but the Giant used to be an excellent value for money, but with this Giant Defy Advanced Pro Zero at $6,500, I just don't see where is this value for money in this specific 2024 model season. Okay, so I think this is gonna be it for today. I hope you like what I'm doing, and if you do, keep on watching, keep on liking, and as always, I will see you soon in the next episode. Cheers!